What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get after it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Kindness Rising as I try to get things a little bit more organized here. How is everybody doing on this Black Friday? All right, we are good to go. Definitely a little slow on the uptake today on a Black Friday. Just adjusting right here, right as we go. It's just what we do. All right. Good morning. It is a Fandom Friday and the final day of Gratitude Week. And today we are talking about something universal here on Kindness Rising. It's the people who stick with us in the tunnels and in the caves and through the tough chapters and the messy moments. We're talking about your Goonies, the Goonies. Yes, today we are deep diving into the Goonies. Who remembers the Goonies movie? Good morning, Adam Holroyd. I am so glad you are here on Black Friday here in America. Is it just called Friday in Canada, right? You're in Canada. I don't know. But we have Black Friday here, and I am starting my morning with Kindness Rising. Anyone else out there in the chat, get involved. We're talking about the Goonies today here on Kindness Rising as part of the Mornings in the Lab network. After me, you'll get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith and John and friends on the Mornings in the Lab network. And we are finishing up Gratitude Week. Good morning, Mornings in the Lab. What is up? Happy Black Friday. We are talking about gratitude. Gratitude, not just about the big obvious relationships, the family and the lifelong friends and the people we tag in our posts. Some of the most important people in your life were the ones who showed up when you were in your dark tunnels, the small chapters in the places where you really needed help. They made an impact on your life and maybe they were gone. You don't know, whatever. I'm interested in your stories of those people. I know I've had people in my 53 years that have had a tremendous impact on me. Some I've stayed close with, others I've drifted with, but I've never forgotten the impact that those people have had in the confusing times, the messy times when my mama fratellis were after me. I'm talking about my Goonies, the people who didn't flinch when the floor dropped out from under me, the ones who didn't have all the answers, but stayed anyway. Talking about a person who just goes, I'll go with you. I need help. I'll go with you. Yeah, people have said that to me. Boom, gone. One person, right? The person who slid into my DMs at midnight because they knew they could tell something was off. You okay? You going to be all right tomorrow? Quick check-in. And mentors who've told me the truth that I needed, not necessarily the praise that I wanted. Those are the people who walk through our emotional booby traps, our Goonies, the ones who show up even when we don't have a map. And gratitude grows really strong in the dark when you are in those rough times. Gratitude is the way, the light through those difficult times, being grateful for what you have while you move forward. That's what I do. I've got a question for you. who in your world helped you through your tunnels, your caves, when the bad guys were chasing you? Who's the one person who showed up for you, even in small ways? I know I've got several and I will talk about them, but those are your Goonies crew. You need to honor them. You need to name them, that you need to carry them with you, and maybe even send one a message today to let them know what a difference they made in your life, because gratitude is powerful, but gratitude with your crew, that's unstoppable. Thanks for joining on Kindness Rising this morning.
Dude, we are basically the Goonies.
Totally. Except we don't have a map or treasure or any sense of direction.
We do have snacks, though.
They're not the Goonies. They're the Goofies. Never say die, boys.
Never Say Die, Cal Stan are definitely Goonies for each other and part of the Mornings in the Lab Network and Kindness Rising. They are a couple of Goonies. They stick by each other regardless of what's going on. Sometimes they're a little sarcastic with each other, but they are there for each other along with their cat Reggie. Absolutely. And of course, it's Friday, so it is a Friday fandom, a fandom Friday. And we are talking about the Goonies, probably one of the most uh, iconic Gen X films of all time. Holroyd, Keith, Mom. I don't know if you ever seen the Goonies. I know my kids have seen the Goonies. We made sure that it was part of their lexicon, part of their life. There's some interesting trivia, some interesting facts about the Goonies. So if you're ever in a trivia match or I don't know, family trivia game or something, here's a few things. Do you guys know where it was filmed? It was filmed in Oregon, actually, Astoria, Oregon. Sequels of the Goonies, a sequel to the Goonies? Interesting. All grown up Goonies flashback. What is it? I'm interested. That's curious. That is very curious. Very curious. And that's yeah. Anyway, it was shot in Oregon. It was all shot in Astoria, Oregon, and the house where they lived, they called it the Goondocks. Yep, the Goondocks house that still is there, and it attracts visitors today as a museum. Uh, Yeah, that is absolutely true. And Spielberg, right? I forget it was Spielberg who did the Goonies, right? And he made the intentional choice to shoot the film in scene order. Goodies is my generation has a totally different meanings. Goonies, not bad, but different. What was Goonies in your generation, Mom? Because Spielberg is of your generation. And maybe he intentionally chose that. I'm interested in what a Goonie was in the for a boomer. Yeah. Okay. The cast didn't even see the full pirate ship set until the cameras were rolling. So they didn't let them see stuff. They wanted all the surprise. They shot the film in order so they could catch the emotion of the entire film going up. And of course, they did not. They were shot for their real emotion. They just I was just thinking ET was done the exact same way, right? They hadn't seen the ET puppet. I think it was Drew Barrymore who opens the closet and ET is there. She had never seen ET before. That's a trick that uh Spielberg uses, not a trick, a technique, I guess, to capture the true emotion of a child. That's pretty cool, because certainly the Goonies and E.T. are both major parts of our lives if you're of a certain age, right? The early mid 80s. Sully, welcome in, buddy. I am so glad you are here with us here on Kindness Rising. We're talking about the Goonies. You got a Goonies in your life, Mike Sullivan. Plush Nut Channel, welcome to Kindness Rising. We are talking about the Goonies today and its connection to the topics we always talk about every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern here on Kindness Rising. Things like courage, things like curiosity, balance, and of course, kindness. Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Eastern here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and on Facebook. Hunter White, what's up? What's up? Happy Black Friday for those of you who, yes, like the movie Doom Rabbit. We are talking about the Goonies. Uh, absolutely. Um, yeah, get in there. You like the movie Goonies? I liked the movie for sure. And Hunter White, what's up? It's your birthday. Happy birthday to Hunter White. Hunter, I would sing to you, but you wouldn't want that. Nobody here would want that. But it is good to see you all. Tell me about what you're up to. Where are you from? What are you getting after today on Black Friday? Isaac Thompson, hello, hello. Welcome to Kindness Rising. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Absolutely.
Follow us here and subscribe to Kindness Rising on YouTube. The pony demands it.
The pony does demand it. Don't forget to jump in. You're turning 8? Oh, well, welcome in, Hunter Thompson. Hunter White. Hunter White, you are turning 8 today. Yep. Well, it is good to have everyone here. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, Hunter. Have you ever seen the Goonies, Hunter? Maybe at 8. I don't know if you're ready for the Goonies. That's a pretty grown up movie, but maybe you're into it. Nice. Sully, yeah, yeah. Well, we are forming. That's part of what we're getting to. I appreciate that you said it. You got out ahead of me. We are building a community here at Kindness Rising. What is what? What is Kindness Rising? What is the Goonies Plushnet channel? What do you want to know? We will talk. It's got pirates. He'll be fine. Yeah, Doom Rabbit. Yep. Yep. That's great. That's great. Yeah. So we got a Hunter White needs to know what the truffle shuffle is. Anybody know what the truffle shuffle is? That was something that the character added to the screen. It was made up. It was a last minute idea because it was something I forget the actor's name, but it was just something he did that was silly. And they're like, boom, we got to put that in the film. And now the truffle shuffle. Unfortunately, I've got a few roles that could shuffle the truffle too, but I'm working on it. The film also gave us something deeper. Of course, it gave us a blueprint for belonging, for being a group of kids, a group of people together who are living in awe of something on an adventure. It showed us that courage doesn't mean confidence, that leadership doesn't require perfection, and real loyalty isn't really loud. It is just consistent. The Goonies didn't always agree. They didn't always know the next step, and they didn't always get along, but they stayed together. They kept walking. They refused to leave anyone behind. And that's gratitude in motion. That is community, just like we're building right here at Kindness Rising, the model for how we walk each other through life's tunnels and caves to find our treasure. That is what the Goonies was about. And so if you haven't seen the Goobies, get out there and say it. Say it. See it. Say it too. You forgot what you were going to say, Plushnet. That's all right. Get out there and see the Goonies if you haven't. Absolutely. Having a sip of coffee today too. I am grateful that after the show today, I don't have to go to my other place of employment, my other little hobby. No, my job. These are all my jobs. We are running a business here. It is part of the investment and the job, and you can join us and join the team here at Kindness Rising and the Mornings in the Lab by going live yourself. Press that live button and see what happens. Yes, going live is one of the most goony things that you can do. Barry Stoops, welcome in. We are talking about the Goonies. The Goonies, the Goonies, the Goonies, the movie. Think about it. In the Goonies, nobody ever waited until everything was perfect. They never waited for the map to be easy, the tunnel to be bright, or the plans to make sense, or even the moment to feel safe. And that's what you do when you go live. You press go live, and who shows up, and who is getting involved, and you lead your way through the conversation. At SRES 40, we are a lab. We are a lab, a live stream lab. So yes, it's what we do. We are the laboratory for business athlete professionals, for people who want to get up, rise with positivity, with kindness, to rise above the noise that's out there in the world. We are, yeah, take your ass to bed, boy. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Um, I love the chatter. Love the chatter. We will get at her for sure. Keep it going. All right. Yes, but keep going. Go live. We can help you. If you've ever been interested in going live, we here at the Mornings in the Laboratory Network, you can check out the show Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and Friends, which is definitely an adult show, just so people are aware of that. But if you want to check it out, check us out. We come live every weekday morning. Every weekday morning. If it's a holiday, if it's Black Friday, if it's whatever, I am here at 7:30 a.m. every weekday. And then Keith goes live at 8, and we are building a network of shows to help people connect, to get together, and to build their community. And by doing that, you are establishing yourself as a leader in a community too, right? Absolutely. Can I answer you what, Emily? Emily, what are you asking? You're asking me what the frick? Oh, do I have children? Thank you. I apologize. I missed the vibe on the thing. I do have children. I do have children. They are home right now. I'm an old man. I've got adult children. So yeah, my kids, college age kids are home. Yep. True story. True story. We had a great Thanksgiving together yesterday. I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful day. Inside the Mornings in the Lab network, we are here. That's exactly what we're building, which is a community. A community. No, my kids are not involved in my show. They know what's going on, but if they're interested in joining the show someday, maybe. But I'm not introducing my personal life, my family, to you guys, except my mother, who's out there. I don't know. Inside the Mornings in the Lab network is here for you, though. We are absolutely, absolutely. We're not just live streams, and we are not just content. We are a tribe, a fandom, and a crew. And that grows because someone brave enough keeps showing up and saying, follow me, we'll figure it out. That's what I'm doing here. That's what Keith is doing over at the Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and Friends show at 8 a.m. today. And we also bring our friends here because we are the intersection of human and machine. We are building a community, not just of amazing humans out there in the chat, but of friends here in our community. And one of my most important friends is Sensei Whiskers. Let's see what we have.
How do you know who your real crew is?
Your Goonies are the ones who keep showing up when your story gets weird. Keep those humans close.
Ha! That was incredible!
All right. We're keeping our community close. Sensei Whiskers is part of our community who we are keeping close today. And PlushNet channel, hello, hello, hello. I am glad you are here. And Jada, 12811. 12811. Jada, 12811. I just like to say that. Anyway, now we're getting really silly here on Kindness Rising. Sully, yep, Sensei Whiskers, Sensei Reggie. He's Reggie, and then he becomes Sensei Whiskers. That was the original intention. Jeff Cohen, who's saying Jeff Cohen? Mike Sullivan. Yes, Chunk. Jeff Cohen is the actor. Thank you so much. I just caught that. He's an attorney now. He's the truffle attorney. Jeff Cohen. Yep, that's the name. Absolutely. PlushNet, of course, you should sub if you want to get up with us every morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, with Kindness Rising. Sub to the channel. Check it out. I've got other videos and things up there. We are building a community within the Mornings in the Lab team, within the network, and this is where it happens, right here on Kindness Rising. Thank you, PlushNet channel. I appreciate the sub. Come back. We are live 7:30 a.m. Eastern every weekday morning. So I'm headed away for a couple days over the weekend, but I will be back. I will also be shooting out some shorts and some other videos and some other valuable insights across the channel. So please, because we're building a community, we're building an ecosystem here of both human and our friends within AI too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool team, and you are part of it. Audrey Royal. I don't know who Audrey Royal is, but I am glad that you have a Goonie Uni 6XB. Welcome in. All right, so here's the deal. On Kindness Rising, for those of you who never joined us, we always give you a little something to take away, a little tidbit of value, something to think about or to do today. And this is it today. Take a moment to remember the people who walked with you in your dark cave. They held the lantern when your light went out, or cracked a joke when all you wanted to do was give up. They're your crew, your Goonies, your people. Honor them. Honor them. Absolutely. Who are your Goonies? They're the ones who call you out without calling you names. You understand what I'm saying? Call you out, not call you names. In other words, they can have some honest feedback for you, and you can accept their feedback because they're doing it because they care. They show up even when you didn't ask. They know when you need it. Sometimes you have to ask, but they know when you need it. And they stay steady for you when you start to spiral. They also see the treasure in you long before you do. Sometimes it takes us a little bit longer to find our way. And lastly, they stick around during your booby trap seasons, during those scenes when you have nice PlushNet, 105 subs. Cool. I'm growing too. Bring your subs over to my channel. I will check out your channel too, PlushNet. I promise I'll do that, because I do that. We're building a community. We help each other out. What are you into over there on your channel, PlushNet? I am always glad to talk about what people are doing, as long as it is positive and kind and doing something good for the world. If I can help to amplify your voice, That is what I will do. And that is what Keith Billis does over on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. And they are going to be there at 8 o'clock today with this question for those of us who might be in this category. Is holiday stress ruining your marriage? How to lead your family through December. This is the conversation that so many of us men need right now. Holiday pressures, they don't just hit your calendar, they hit your relationships. And Keith is diving into how stress shows up in your body, in your tone, in your leadership, and connection with the people you love the most. If you've ever felt stretched thin, overwhelmed, or unsure how to carry your family through a demanding season, I know I have. Don't go anywhere. He's going to help us lead December with steadiness and not stress. And that is what's happening over on Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. I am glad that each and every one of you has chosen to spend whatever time you choose to spend, however you choose to interact with us here on the channel on Kindness Rising. Get involved in the channel. Tell me what's up. Plushy videos and other videos. Okay, cool. I'm going to learn something today. I don't know what a plushy video is, but I will check you out, PlushNet, and we'll see what's up. If it's something we like together. Deborah Johnson, 7515. Thank you. You wrote 6'1". Did you mean 6'7"? I know there's a few youngins out there today, so I rolled with a 6'7". Yes, I did, even at 53 years old. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, I appreciate you all for showing up here on Kindness Rising. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to watch the adventures and the misadventures of our friends Cal and Stan.
If you like honesty with a side of chaos, hit subscribe!
It's the closest thing we've got to career stability.
There they are, encouraging you all to subscribe to the network. Absolutely. What else can we talk about the Goonies? We were talking about the Goonies. I've always loved the Goovies. My neighbor just had his toes amputated. Wow, that escalated quickly. I am so sorry to hear about that for your neighbor, Ken Amaro. That is that's something. Are you going to be his Goonie? You going to help him out in his time of need? That's quite a story. Quite a story to end. I encourage you, Ken Amaro, to be a Goonie for your neighbor who is obviously experiencing some struggle, and that's exactly what I encourage each and every one of us to do every day: is take some form of kind action. Just get out. He gave me his shoes. Oh my goodness! Wow. All right. Portland, Oregon in the chat. Well, guess what? We are just about to wind down our chat, or we can hang for a minute. That's fine. Because today I don't have to go anywhere. Usually when I hang up at 8 o'clock, I have to go where I know some of you will get on over there to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends. We can hang here with Lake Dog 229-8, who wants to join the channel and subscribe, and Nicholas Oliver too, who's jumping in to check out Kindness Rising. And here they come. They are flowing. Your Christmas elf is coming. All right. Nice. Plush net. That's cool. Absolutely. So, yeah, we were talking about the Goonies today. I come here every morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, with Kindness Rising, and we talk about all kinds of things. I don't know what I'm going to, I haven't thought about my schedule next week. What do you want to talk about? I am interested in what you want to talk about. If you're coming back, I will always, because I'm curious. I am curious about what is going on. Lake Dog. Yeah. So we were talking about the Goonies. So that was shot in Astoria, Oregon. I have never been out that way, but I would be interested in your take on that. Have you been to Astoria? Have you been to the Goondocks, to the house? It's out there apparently. It's like people can visit it and whatever. Absolutely. All right. Well, we've had a great show today talking about the Goonies, the Goondocks, and meeting all of our new friends who are joining us here at Kindness Rising and subscribing to the channel. And I will be back Monday morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern for Kindness Rising, because I go live every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. And remember that your Goonies and your crew, they're your people, the ones who are going to stay with you even when your map runs out. And what's really important is that gratitude is remembering them, because belonging doesn't just happen by accident. It happens because someone cared enough to stick around. So make sure you honor that someone. Stick around here at Kindness Rising by subscribing to the channel. Come back Monday morning. And until then, as always, stay uncommon and stay kind.
Okay, Matt, we got the memo about the Kindness Rising promo, but what exactly are we promising people?
And is there craft services? Hey, I need snacks too.
Gentlemen, focus. Kindness Rising multiplies kindness and helps people get up on the right side of the bed.
So wait, we're not doing another angry headline show.
Exactly. We rise above the negative, divisive noise.
Translation, less rage bait, more high fives for humanity. And this is live, like actually live.
Yep. We go live on YouTube and LinkedIn, 7:30 a.m. Eastern every weekday.
Wait, if it's live, what if I forget my lines?
Then you improvise.
Okay, so our tagline is basically wake up, tune in, and start your day with kindness.
Exactly. Kindness Rising. Good vibes, practical tips, and a reason to get up on the right side of the bed.
You heard the boss. Subscribe now before he makes us do a TikTok dance.
Kindness Rising. Wake up, tune in, and let's make some good noise.